Hello and good morning to everyone. This is Devasis Mohanty. Today in this fresh morning, I am going to do the discussion of the exercise 3.2 first question. Okay. In the last days, we have already done the discussion that whenever a pair of linear equation it is given, so whether that pair of linear equation it will give the graphical representation, it will be the intersecting one, otherwise a coincidence, otherwise parallel. So it must be checked first. First we should check whether the graphical representation it will be our intersecting lines, otherwise it will be parallel lines, otherwise it will be coincidence lines. Then after we just have to find out the solution. When to find out the solution? Whenever it is intersecting and whenever it is coincidence. Otherwise in the parallel case we cannot find out the solution. Okay, so here it is one of the practical question it is given. So that practical situation we have to convert it into pair of a linear equation in two variables. Then after we just have to check whether that pair of linear equations its graphical representation it will be our intersecting, otherwise coincidence, otherwise parallel. Understood? Then after by the graphical method we just have to try to find out the solution of the pair of linear equation. Understood? See, in this question it is given that 10 students of a class took part in mathematics quiz. Total number of students who took part in the mathematics quiz it is our 10. Total number of students participated in the quiz it is equal to 10. So total number of students means boys is there along with girls is there. So total it will be our 10 in numbers. Understood and not understood? And in the second line it is said, if the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, girls more than the boys by 4. Whenever more or less it will be given, so you just have to formulate the equation by subtraction mean. Difference means subtraction. Okay, more or less means always you just have to operate the subtraction. So here it is given that the girls is 4 more than boys. Girls is 4 more. So it means first I have to write girls, then after boys it is our 4. Girls is more. So for which suppose I am taking the girls is our x and boys it is our y. Suppose the number of girls in the class it is our x and number of boys in the class who took part in the mathematics quiz it is our y. So for which x minus y it is our 4. And here it is boys and girls, otherwise the number of students of standard 10 who took part in the mathematics quiz it is 10 in number. So it means boys plus girls, but here I am writing first it is the girls, then after I am choosing it as the boys. But before formulating all these, you must have to write x is equal to number of girls, y is equal to boys. Shortcutly I am writing, suppose the number of boys, here it is the x equal to number of girls and y is equal to number of boys. Then after the equation becomes x plus y it is our 10 and here it is x minus y it is our 4. So first we just have to check whether the graphical representation it will be intersecting one, otherwise coincidence, otherwise parallel. See here the ratio of a1 by a2 it is our 1. Here the ratio 1 by 1 which is equal to 1. Here the ratio it is 1 by minus 1 which becomes minus 1. As a1 by a2 it is not equal to b1 by b2, so it means both the line intersect each other at a point. As both of them intersect at a point, so for which we can find out the solution, otherwise the common intersecting point for both the graphical representation of the line. So for the both the line we can find out the common intersecting point, and then the common intersecting point will give us the solution of this question. Understood? See here it is one of the here it is one of the linear equation. It is our x plus y, it is our 10. Here it is x minus y, it is our 4. To draw the graphical representation of the first linear equation, we must have to formulate one of the table. See the table, and in this table I have to take the value of x, and here it is the value of y. And always the easier trick, it was said to you, you just have to take first x is equal to 0. On choosing x is equal to 0, you will get y is equal to 10. Understood? And on choosing y is equal to 0, you will get it as the x is equal to 10. Ready? To draw the graphical representation, 2 points it will be required, and we have already got the 2 points. 2 points means 2 solutions of this linear equation. So just like we have done this one, in the same way we just have to attempt to do the next one. See. Ready? Here it is x, here it is y. For the second linear equation, here whenever I will put the x is equal to 0, minus y is equal to 4, which gives us y is equal to minus 4. 1 point for the second linear equation, we got 0 minus 4, and another one we can get by putting y is equal to 0. On putting y is equal to 0, we will get x minus 0 equal to 4, which implies x is equal to 4. Ready? And here the 2 points, we got it as the 0, 10, and here it is the 10, 0. By this point, we can draw the graphical representation of our first linear equation, and by 0, minus 4 and 4, 0, we can draw the graphical representation of the second linear equation. Okay, so for which here the points required 4. Here it is the on x-axis the highest point it is 10, and on y-coordinate the highest point it is 10, and here it is negative, it is our minus 4. So for which I am drawing the graphical representation just like this. This one it is our x-axis, and this one it is our negative of the x-axis. This one it is our y-axis, this one it is the negative of the y-axis, and this one it is our origin. Okay, so here I am taking within the short space, I will prefer to take each of the unit division. It is 2, 4, here it is 6, here it is 8, here it is 10. Ready? And here it is also 2, here it is 4, here it is 6, here it is 8, here it is 10. Also negative side, here it is minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8, minus 10. This side also the same, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8, minus 10. So to draw the graphical representation of our first linear equation, 2 points it will be required. One it is our 0, 10. 0, 10 it is at here. This one it is our 0, 10. And 10, 0 it is a point at here, which is your 10, 0. So now you just have to join this one with this one, and this one it is the graphical representation of x plus y, it is our 10. Understood? Then after second linear equation, its graphical representation we can do by getting the 2 points 0, minus 4 and 4, 0. 0, minus 4, 0, minus 4 it is a point at here, 0, minus 4, and 4, 0 it is a point on the x-axis, the point it is our 4, 0. So for the graphical representation of our second linear equation, we must have to join 04 with the 40, and you just have to extend it, and you have to extend both the linear equation in such a way such that both of them will intersect with each other at a point. Intersect each other at a point. Actually, which point both are intersecting with each other, actually that point will give us the solution of our question. Okay, how it will give the solution of this question? At which point it intersects, so it means this one it will be the solution of this one, also this one it will be the solution of this one. So for which here we have to draw its, this one it is how much, and here it is, this one it will be how much. See, at which point it intersect, at which points it intersect, you just have to find out its coordinates are how much and how much. On the graph we got it as the, this point it is the intersecting point of both the linear both the line. So for which this point its coordinates are 7 and 3. So for which x coordinate it is our 7 and y coordinate it is our 3. So from the graph we got it as the x, the point having the x coordinate 7 and y coordinate it is our 3. And x we choose on behalf of the number of girls, x we choose on behalf of a number of girls, and y choose on behalf of the boys. So the number of boys participated in the mathematics quiz, it is 3 in number, and a number of girls who took part in the mathematics quiz, it is 7 in number. Understood this question? It is easy or difficult? Okay, so in the question number 1 double I, here it is also one of the practical situation it is giving, and it is asked you have to solve it graphically. Solve it graphically means first we have to draw the graphical representation. Solve means from the graphical representation we should have to find out the solution. Okay, just like the last question we have done, in the similar way we just have to proceed to do the double I question. Okay, so here it is given that 5 pencil and 7 pens, total cost together equal to rupees 50. So it means, listen, pencil, here it is a pen, and in the second line it is given that 7 pencil and 5 pens, its cost it is rupees 46. First line, 5 pencil 7 pen cost equal to 50, and second line 7 pencil and 5 pens cost equal to 46. So it means in both the sentences, we got that the variables are the pen cost and pencil cost. Pen cost and the pencil cost are the two variables which were used in the first two sentences. So for which, while you are answering, your writing style should be just like this. Whenever you are answering, first you should write down let x equal to cost of a pen, sorry, first one it is pencil, cost of a pencil, and y is cost of a pen. Pen cost ready and pencil cost ready. So now the equation, so the equations become, see the first equation is 5 pencil, 1 pencil cost equal to x, so 5 pencil cost is equal to 5x. And in the next here it is given 7 pen, 1 pen cost equal to y, so 7 pen cost equal to 7y. So together cost equal to 5x plus 7y. But here it is given that the together cost of the 5 pencil and 7 pen together cost rupees 50. So for which 5x plus 7y, it is our 50. How I have this one? In the same way, the second sentence can be converted it into linear equation by the form of 7 pencil means 7x, 5 pens means 5 into 1 pen cost. So total it is our rupees 46. Understood? So here it is the important one, that we have to find out the solution by using our graphical representation. graphical representation. And graphical representation cannot be done without formulating the table x and y. So for each of the linear equation we have to find out two solution. To find the two solutions, see the first one. Here it is x, here it is y. Ready? See, here whenever we are putting x is equal to 0, see, whenever we are putting x is equal to 0, we will get y, it will be 50 by 7. So on the graph, it will be too difficult to find out the 50 by 7. So for which always we will try to find out the whole number. Always we will find out the whole number. Okay, so this one it is not the whole number, for which we will attempt for the next. See, next one it is we have to make the y it is equal to 0. On putting y is equal to 0, 5x equal to 50 and x is equal to 10. So one of the solution we got where the non-zero number it is the whole number, whole one. Another one we have to try to find. See, suppose here it is in place of y, if I will put 1, here it will not be get the whole number. Suppose I am putting it as the 7 5 is 35. So it means I am putting the y is equal to 5. Y is equal to 5. Whenever I will put y is equal to 5, it means this one it will be 35. So it means 5x plus 35 is equal to 50. It means 5x equal to 50 minus 35, which becomes 15. 5y becomes 15, 5x becomes 15 and x becomes 3. Ready? So it means here it is one of the solution I got where both the numbers are whole. Here also both the numbers are whole. So for which are sufficient to draw the graphical representation of the both. Understood? So just like we have done this one, second one also we have to do in the same way. See, second one also we will do in the same way. See, here it is upper one it is x and the lower one it will be our y. See, whenever I will put the x is equal to 0, whenever I will put x is equal to 0, see, x is equal to 0 I will put, y we will get it as the 46 divided by 5. On putting x is equal to 0, we will obtain 5y equal to 46, which is equal to y is equal to 46 divided by 5. And here it is this one, it is not the whole one. And on putting y is equal to 0, see, on putting y is equal to 0, I will get x is equal to 46 divided by 7. I will get 46 divided by 7. Also this one it is not the whole numbers. So for which we cannot show this point on the graph paper. So for which another one I am trying to put. Suppose we are taking the x is equal to 3. For the second linear equation, whenever I am taking the x is equal to 3, on putting in the second linear equation, it becomes 7 into 3 equal to 21 plus 5y is equal to 46. On solving, it gives us 5y is equal to 46 minus 21, which is our 25. 5y is our 25. It implies y is our 5. So here we are getting the point 3. Here it is 5. Whenever the x coordinate is 3, at that time y coordinate it will be our 5. Okay. See, here it is this point we can find out. 3, 5 point we can find out. Also, if you will try, here it is 5. So it means this one it is one of the point. This one 46 divided by 5, which becomes 9.82. Which becomes 9.82. So it means also we can show that this one on the graphical representation. It means for the graphical representation of the first linear equation, 2 points required. One it is 10 0, another one it is our 3 5. And for the graphical representation of the second linear equation, one point it is 0 9.2, another one it is our 3 5, it will be required. Yes or no? Understood? So as every value we have chosen it as the positive, as every value we have chosen it as the positive, so it means only the only first quadrant it is sufficient to show the graphical representation, for which here I am taking the ready. See, here I am taking it as the, this one it is our x axis, this one it is our y axis, this one it is the origin. As this one positive, 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 so it means everything can be shown in the first quadrant. Everything can be shown in the first quadrant. So for which I am choosing each of the unit division, it is our 1. This one it will be 2. This one it will be 3. This one it will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one it will be our 10. In the same way, in the y-axis, 1. This one it will be 2. This one it will be 3. This one it will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one it will be our 10. First point it is 10 0. See, 10 0 it is at here. 3 5, 3 5 means 5 means 5 means this point it is our 3 5. This point it is our 3 5. So for which 10 0 it is at here and 3 5 it is at here. So for which by joining the 2 points, whenever I will draw the one line, this one it is the graphical representation of our first linear equation, which is 5x plus 7y, it is our 50. This one it is the graphical representation of the first linear equation. Otherwise one can write it is at here 5x plus 7y, it is our 50. First graphical representation ready. And for the second graphical representation, first point it is 1 point it is 0 9.2. 0 9.2. See, 0 9.2, it means here the x coordinate it is 0. So it means this one it is a point on the y-axis at the point of 9.2. See, here it is 9.2 means 2 small division. So this one it is the point having the coordinates 0 9.2. Then after another one it is our 3 5. 3 5 means here, 3 5 means the same point. So it means this point and this point I am joining with one another. So it means between the two, see, between the two, here we are getting it as the one of the intersecting point between them. So for which you know very well where we are getting the intersecting point. So that intersecting point, it is the solution for the practical situation. So for which here in this point, the x coordinate it is our 3 and y coordinate it is our 5. Okay, and here we choose the x coordinate, it is for x for the cost of the pencil and y it is for the cost of the pen. So 3 means 3 rupees. So rupees 3 is our pencil cost, and rupees 5 it is our pen cost. Ready? Also before drawing the graphical representation, suppose one did the checking just like this. Here A1 by A2 it is our 5 by 7, B1 by B2 it is our 7 by 5. Here the ratio of the x coordinates are not equal. So for which from the starting also one can check it as the whether the graphical representation it will be intersecting or not. So it would be better from the first, before drawing the graphical representation, you have to just check, so that it will give you one idea that whether it will be intersecting, otherwise it will be parallel, otherwise it will be coincidence. Understood or not understood? Okay. In the question number 4 it is given pair of linear equation it is given. There it is also pair of linear equation it is given. This type of 3 or 4 bits are there in our book. And it is asked, you just have to check whether the pair of linear equations are consistent, otherwise inconsistent. And if the pair of the linear equation it is consistent, then after you just have to draw the graphical representation and find out the solution. If it is consistent, then solve and find out the graphical representation. Okay. And if it is inconsistent, it is means you don't have to do the graphical representation to find out the solution, because inconsistent means parallel. Parallel means having no solution. Okay. So first I am doing the question number double I. Okay, how to check it as a consistent and inconsistent? By checking the ratio of their coefficient. See, here the coefficient it is, here it is nothing means here it is a1 divided by a2, it is our 1 by 3. Here it is b1 divided by b2, it is our also minus 1 divided by minus 3, which gives us 1 by 3. See, here it is C I kept on the right side. Actually, the standard form of the pair of the linear equation, it is a1x plus b1y plus c1. See, whenever both the C are on the right side, whenever both the C constant term it is on the right side, you may take the ratio without changing the side, no problem. Whenever you will transpose this one to the left side, how much the ratio you will obtain? The same ratio you will obtain without changing the side whenever both the constant terms togetherly are to the right side of the equation. Togetherly. Here C right, here it is also C it is to the right side. So for which directly I am writing C1 divided by C2, it is our 8 divided by 16. Understood or not understood? See, here it is A1 divided by, here A1 by A2 1 by 3, here it is B1 by B2, it is our 1 by 3, but C1 by C2 it is our 8 by 16, which is our 1 by 2. So from these ratio checking we got A1 by A2 it is equal to B1 by B2, it is not equal to C1 by C2. So for which the graphical representation both the lines will be parallel to one another. As the lines are parallel to one another, so the pair of the linear equation we can call it as the inconsistent. As it is inconsistent, so for which no need to do its graphical representation to find its solution, because its solution we cannot find out. Understood? Perfectly understood this question. So now we will do the question number 4i. Just see, here first we have to check the ratio of their coefficient, whether it is the consistent otherwise inconsistent. See, here it is a1 divided by a2, it is our 1 by 2. Then after, here it is b1 divided by b2, it is our 1 by 2. b1 by b2, it is also 1 by 2. Then after, c1 by c2, as both the constant term it is to the right side of the equation, no need to change the sign, directly you have to find out the coefficient of the constant term, which is equal to 5 by 10, which is also our 1 by 2. Here one thing we have observed, that a1 by a2, it is equal to b1 by b2, it is also same as the c1 by c2. Whenever you are getting a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. So it means both the lines, it means linear equation, its graphical representation, it will be coincidence. Coincidence means both overlaps over one another. So it means both the lines, its common intersecting point, it is infinite many common intersecting point we will get. So for which also this one it is called as our consistent. What it is called? Consistent. As this one it is our consistent, so for which its graphical representation we will do so that we can find out its solution. See how to draw the graphical representation. the graphical representation of this one. Before getting the graphical representation, we must have to form one of the table, and in the table, here it is the x, here it is y. On putting x is equal to 0, we will get the y is equal to 5, and on putting y is equal to 0, we will get it as the x is equal to 5. So for the graphical representation of the first one, we got the 2 point. Listen, another thing you just have to remember, whenever both are coincidence, so in that situation, so drawing one line, it is also represented drawing another line. Understood or not understood? So for which no need to draw the another one, because the single line will represent the graphical representation for both the linear equation. Okay, so for which whenever you are drawing the graphical representation, see the graphical representation. Here it is 1, 2, 3, here it is 4, here it is 5, here it is 1, here it is 2, here it is 3, here it is 4, here it is 5. So here it is, first one it is 0, 5. 0, 5 it is a point at here, 5, 0 is a point at here, and on joining and extending whatever the line you are obtaining, so this one it is the line which represent the upper one, also the same line will represent the lower one. Why both the lines represent the same? Because here it is from this ratio checking, we have already got the confirmation that the two lines will be coincidence. Coincidence means both will represent the same line. So for which whatever the point, so it's a solution, sir. This one it is one of the solution. 3, 2, 3, 2 it is one of the solution. Here it is 2, here it is 3, it is 2, 3, it is another solution. Here it is 1, 4, it is also another solution. Whenever coincidence, the equation having infinite many solutions. The equations having pair of a linear equation having infinite many solutions, and the solutions are you can write just like this. Whatever the point lies on the line, any point lies on the line, all are one solution. Okay, so for which 1, 4 it is one solution, 2, 3 another solution, 3, 2 another solution, 2.5 it is another solution. Okay, so this one means having infinite many solutions. Understood this question? So now we will do the next question. Okay, so in the third I, the linear equations are 2x plus y minus 6, it is your 0. Next one it is 6x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. So first we just have to check whether the pair of the linear equations are consistent, otherwise inconsistent. If consistent, we can do the graphical representation to find its solution. Okay, so first let me to check here. A1 divided by A2 is equal to 2 by 4. On simplifying, you will get it as the 1 by 2. Understood and not understood? Then second one it is B1 divided by B2. B1 means coefficient of the first equation y, and here it is the coefficient of this y, which is equal to 1 divided by minus 2. As here we are getting this coefficient, this ratio and this ratio, as both are not equal, otherwise A1 by A2 it is not equal to B1 by B2. It means graphical representation, it will be intersecting, two lines will be intersecting. It means this one it will be intersecting. And whenever the graphical representation both the line will be intersecting, it means the linear equation, pair of linear equations are consistent. So consistent means here, as the pair of the linear equations are consistent, it means we must have to do the graphical representation to find out its solution. Okay, and to do the graphical representation, we must have to form the table first. We must have to formulate the table first. Here it is the table for the first linear equation. Here it is x, here it is y. So first easy trick is you just have to put the x value 0. On putting x is equal to 0, we will get it as the y is equal to 6. On putting x is equal to 0 in the first equation, you will obtain y is equal to 6. And on putting y is equal to 0, you will get it as the 2x is equal to 6, which means x is equal to 3. It means from the table to solution we get which satisfy this linear equation. Otherwise we can set 2 points for drawing of the line which represent this one. Already we got this one, it is 1 point, and this one it is another point. Ready? And for the second one another table we must have to draw, and from this table here it is x, this one it will be our y. So first we just have to put the easy trick, we have to put the x is equal to 0, easy. Otherwise any other value also you can put. On putting x is equal to 0, it means our minus 2y is equal to 4, it means y is equal to minus 2. On putting in the second equation, if you will solve, you will get it as the y is equal to minus 2. And the next one it is, you just have to put y is equal to 0. On putting y is equal to 0, this term becomes 0 and 4x is equal to 4, which gives x is our 1. So for the graphical representation of the first one, here the 2 points ready, 0, 6, 3, 0, 2 points ready, and here the 2 points are 0, minus 2 and 1, 0, it is ready. So now we just have to do the graphical representation. See, here it is the x-axis, this one it will be our y-axis, this one it is a negative of y prime, and this one it is negative sides of the x prime. This one it is our 0, and this one it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and here it is also in the same way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. And here it is minus 1, here it is minus 2. Actually, according to our requirement, I have marked the number on the graph paper. Okay, and listen, all these things must be done on the graph paper, so that the particular perfect and the incorrect answer you will obtain. Okay, sorry, the correct answer you will obtain whenever you are doing just in the graph paper. Otherwise, you will get the incorrect answer. See, here it is given that the first 0, 6. 0, 6 it is a point at here, and 3, 0 it is a point at here. So on joining this one, it is the line which represent the first linear equation, and another one it is our 0, minus 2 it is here, 0, minus 2, and 1, 0 it is at here. So on joining and on extending, you will see that this line intersects this line at this point. At which point it intersects, so that's from that point you will get the solution of the pair of the linear equation. And where it intersects, its coordinates are 2, 2. It means at that point x is equal to 2, also y is equal to 2. It implies x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 2 is the solution of both the pair of linear equations. Understood or not understood? As from the checking we got it as the both are not equal, means intersecting at a point, so for which a single solution you get. Understood this question? It is easy or not easy? Understood or not understood? So today the discussion it is this much. So in the next class we will do the next question discussion. Thank you. Have a beautiful day ahead.